right, let's try some deep fried palm leaf plate. Oh my gosh, dude, that made it edible. That actually, oh, ho, ho. Today, we're gonna be eating straws to prove that turtles are just pussies. I've obtained for us several biodegradable, eco-friendly straws. And some of them boast being edible, other ones do not. And other ones, I'm pretty sure, are literally just plastic, but they put a little bit of like a papery coating on the outside to fool people. Let's go through what we got. First, veggie straws. These are advertised as being 100% biodegradable, made from vegetable fibers. Now, this is when I realized that this stream would not be as easy as I thought it was going to be, because I was like, you look at the picture, you can see that they clearly have a brown texture on them. They're a textured straw, right? Which is cool, but I'm pretty sure these are just made of PLA. I haven't tried to eat any of these. I've resisted trying to bend them or test them or do anything whatsoever. The first thing we're gonna try with all of them is eating them raw, just to see what happens. Then we'll do a melt test, which is basically I want to see if it melts like plastic. And then once we've done some tests on them and whatever, then we're going to get to the part where we start like frying them, boiling them, seeing what we can make with them, you know? I don't know. Let's bag these up. That's our first candidate. All right, so we also have Bio Agave. Want to change the way we live? Think sustainable. Biodegradable straws made from agave fibers. This was the only one that I saw that was doing them from agave. The only straws I didn't get were ones made of coconut fibers, and that was because it was like $20 for a box. Not worth it when I got all these other plant fiber ones that I feel like are gonna be similar. Because these also, if you can look, they have like a texture. They have like a texture and like a look like they're made out of plants, but I don't know if they're actually made out of plants or if they're just plastic. Chat, can we get a check for what 5 is? What plastic is 5? If I hit this with a torch, is it gonna shrink? Oh, I just fucking melted it. Dog, this shit is just made out of plastic. This should be illegal. It should be illegal to market this as eco-friendly when it's literally just made out of plastic. All right, well that one's, I guess, completely unusable for cooking purposes. I don't think I can fry up polypropylene, man. This one doesn't have any recycle symbols on the packaging, but look how much they glaze themselves with this one. We want to preserve the earth for generations to come, which is why our products made from natural plant-based materials. They don't have a recycle symbol on it, so I'll give them that. This one's definitely made of something different. This also definitely made of plastic. Look at this shit. I gotta know, does this one pass the melt test? Chewing on it, it feels like plastic. Suspicious. Doesn't mean it wasn't made from plants, but like, no taste, biodegradable, durable. Yeah, no shit, it's no taste. This thing's is made from plastic. It's so slimy to sell this as like a big eco thing when it's clearly not. Also, if this is plastic, it's using way more plastic than a normal straw does, because this one is way tougher. Veggie straws. Yeah, let's see how veggie these are. This one is the most literally just plastic straw of all. Like, literally, that is the most plasticky straw. This one is like chewing on a normal straw. Like, okay, you know what? This one clearly has fibers in it. It didn't melt, it kinda like burnt away. Yeah, hang on a second. I think this one might actually be okay. It melts a little, but it's not nearly as much as You gotta find straw cig there. You gonna smoke it? Hell yeah, brother. Okay, so those are the ones that I got that I'm pretty sure are scamming me. Here's the ones that I don't think are scamming me. So, bamboo straws. Eco-friendly bamboo straws, 100% natural bamboo. These cost not much more than the other ones. These are like a wooden straw. Like these are straight up hollowed out bamboo. We're gonna be eating wood today. That should be great. Edible? I don't know about that, but they are actually eco-friendly. They're actually just made of bamboo. Hang on a second. They call us fancy, baby. Whoo! Whipped out the cig, no hesitation. I mean, when you hit me with that, I gotta try it. Yeah, I'd say it works pretty well. These aren't straws, but I also got these plates. Now, they made bigger ones. They have them in, like, full, like, this big, like, 9-inch. We're gonna have to boil these. What these are palm leaf plates. So they're made out of biodegradable palm leaves. Once again, probably gonna be, like, eating wood, but I think we can actually eat these. This was actually sent in a while ago. These guys are made entirely of cornstarch. Not polymerized cornstarch, but just cornstarch compacted into a toothpick. I've tried chewing on them. You can, like, deform them pretty easy. They feel kind of like plastic until you keep them in your mouth long enough and they start getting soft. I'm kind of curious, actually, if they melt. Probably not, if I had to guess. Whoa. They kind of melt. They get soft enough to bend, right? And then finally, the last one we got, and the most expensive by a massive amount, are these, because I could only buy a big case like this of them. Sorbo's edible straws. This is the only one that's marketed as being edible. They look like this, so kind of similar in girth to the bamboo straw. I don't know what they're made out of, but I think they're made of sugar. They have flavors as well. Tropical flavor, no idea on that one. Lime flavor, apple flavor, and strawberry flavor. So I kind of want to eat. I mean, I've tasted all of these so far. I'm kind of curious, one, what it tastes like, and two, what it's gonna make, like, water taste like if you drink it through the straw. This is made of sugar. That's, like, sweet. Alright, well, we can definitely eat those. Alright, I got this in my wonderful, don't talk to me until I finish my daily bandle mug. Alright, hang on a second. These don't melt either, which is pretty impressive. I think they'd melt probably if you left it in there for, like, an hour, but, like, it does make the water taste a little bit different. You know, normally I'd switch over and we'd have a different camera setup, but really, I'm pretty sure we can just kind of thug it out right on the main desk. All right, which one we gonna start with? Let's get the water going as well. Let's see if we can break some of these straws down into their base form. I say we start with veggie straws. Ooh, I can use these little plates. It's like poetry, it rhymes. I can use these little plates to put my samples on. I already took a bite out of one. Wow, I got this water going crazy fast. These are the veggie straws. Ow, fuck. Straws made of vegetable fiber. We'll see if we can prepare these properly. We want a nice, like, al dente preparation here. What are those made out of? Well, if they're not lying, they're made out of vegetable fibers. But I'm pretty sure that they're fucking lying and it's just made out of plastic. Alright, bros. It's time to serve up. I get the sinking feeling that these are not what they say they are. Straws. Let's sprinkle a little salt on there. We cooked them in salt, but you know, we just wanna make sure we're giving them the best shot we can. Dog, This shit is just plastic. It didn't soften even at all. This was the one with the fibers. Yeah, hang on. I'm trying to eat it right now. Could you dress her up with some sauce? I don't think my teeth can break it down. I think I'm gonna go the way of the sea turtle if I try to swallow this thing. All right, well, veggie straws, I think you're full of shit. I think this is plastic. I think that it's plastic that they don't want to call plastic. It's pretty like it's not like a normal straw. It like holds its form more, but like it's definitely a plastic straw that they colored brown and then tricked people into buying. Can we fit this bamboo one in here? Oh, baby. I was gonna say, I don't know if I can break this one in half, maybe. Oh, yeah, I can. Once this gets boiling again, let's do the bamboo straws. We'll do like 2 of them. Let's start panda maxing, bro. All right, let's boil down our bamboo. You know, I'm just gonna say, I'm glad I ate dinner before stream this time, because sometimes when I do these stream where I'm cooking stuff, I'm like, I'm not gonna eat before doing it. Dude, the water is changing so much color. Come on, baby, soften the bamboo. Does bamboo get soft if you boil it? Let's take the bamboo out. Ooh, delightful. All right. We have a wonderful, like, dim sum spread over here. Put this in the bandle mug. And then, to top off this delightful broth, let's add another straw. Oh, this one's broken. Shit. All right, that's fine. We're just gonna dissolve it anyway. Let's add a tropical straw. A pinch of salt would help. Oh, fuck! I forgot how salted. Wait, no, I didn't salt the water with the bamboo. Never mind. Never mind. Let me dissolve these guys. They're like sugar. All right. There we go. Of course we have a straw in our mug. Why not? It's the entire theme of the stream here. Let's see what our bamboo straw tastes like. You know, I think those pandas are fucking stupid, man. I don't think they're onto it, man. Why they eat this to survive? This is like basically inedible. This is effectively inedible. The good news is it is natural. The bad news is it is just eating wood. We only have one hope, and that is our delightful bamboo tea that we're cooking up right here. All right, I'm gonna be real. The percentage of sugar to water is high enough that even if the bamboo doesn't taste very good, this is still gonna be tasty. All right, let's see. Ooh, it smells tropical. Let's see what this tastes like. Don't burn my tongue. Wow, I forgot that I salted the water. That's like a tablespoon of salt in not very much water. I thought I didn't salt the bamboo water. Did I? I thought, no, yeah, I just used what was in here. Why is it so fucking salty? This was the one thing I thought was gonna be good, man. I fully expected that to taste good. All right, next we're gonna boil these plates. These are palm leaf plates, which are advertised as being fully biodegradable, recyclable, and all that shit. I think this one's gonna actually get soft because it's starting to get soft just from having liquid on it. All right, let's put our plates in. I think these guys are gonna get soft. Not to brag, but I know a thing or two about getting soft, and I think these guys are well on their way here. All right, I don't think this one's gonna be edible. I'm not gonna lie. This one I think is just turned into wood. All right, this was originally a plate. Let's see what it tastes. Ew, ew, it smells bad. It looks like I can kind of like, ooh, it's really fibrous. It's very malleable. All right, let's see if, yeah, it's, this is edible. It's definitely edible. Like, if you were, like, gonna die, you could eat this. I'm gonna spit a little bit of it out. I don't know how much of this I should be eating. How do I even describe this? It's like eating a banana peel. This feels like the part you're not supposed to eat. You know, the one con to these leaves, because they are edible, but like, the problem is that they just taste like shit. Like, they have an actively not good taste. This one's gonna be delicious. Hang on a second. This one's a lot thicker than the other one. This is a lot tougher. Wow. I don't know if I can eat this one, y'all. I'm working to chaw through this thing. I don't know about that one, boss. You know, I'm not liking the record here. Other than the straws that were advertised as edible, none of these have been properly edible. And, like, eating the ones that advertise as edible is, like, no fun. Here, let's throw in some Korean cornstarch toothpicks. We got these vibrant green. I don't know what they use to dye them green, I can tell you that. I want to see if they do... Oh! Yeah, baby! Ooh! Here, hang on. Let's get them all out of here. I feel like this is gonna be closer to, like, when I was eating the packing peanuts. Where, like, yeah, you're not supposed to eat them. But, like, you can totally eat them if you're not a pussy. Alright, hang on a second. Dude, they're totally edible. Not only are they edible, that's delicious. Bro, you can eat the fried toothpicks. This was, they were spitting. They're trying to keep the tasty toothpicks to themselves. They're taking the toothpicks from the common man. I can't believe they've done this. Dude, these will go great with some of those packing peanuts. Dude, shit keeps falling in the oil off the ceiling. Where's it coming from? I've chopped these straws into little pieces. I would love to see them puff up and get crunchy. I'm kind of afraid they're gonna melt and burn and sink to the bottom because they fucking lied about what they are. These are the veggie straws. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Tasty. All right, hang on. Let's remove these. They turned into squares. Hang on, they're sticking a little. I'm sure that's due to the vegetables burning or something. Mmm. Do we dare try? Ow. Do we dare try these? Let's see what they taste like. Ew. That is literally just plastic. There's no universe where you can eat this. All this dog shit about them being made of other things. Why? They're just plastic, man. Here, let's try plant-based straws. These are different. Break down the flavor profile. It tastes like the salt that I sprinkled on it. Are they squishy or crunchy? Unfortunately, they are squishy and soft, which is probably because they're made of plastic. Let's try it nonetheless. Bon appetit. That's made of plastic. That is... Ew. 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 Why does that leave a lingering flavor? Ew. Not only is it made of plastic, but it's made of more plastic than a normal straw is. This is so disappointing. Looks like potato wedges. That's what I'm hoping to invoke here. Here, and then this is on a plate that is the same thing, but before it gets cooked. Sprinkle some salt on there. Throw some more toothpicks in there. If these things actually do end up being real bad for you, I am so fucked. All right, let's try some deep fried palm leaf plate. Oh my gosh, dude, that made it edible. That actually, oh, finally, we have a breakthrough. This actually made it edible, man. Look at that. That's a good crunch. Hang on, did it even make the big one edible? Wow, it's still really fibrous, but it is like, it tastes good too. It's salty, it's like a chip. Okay, hang on. We've developed a method though, because this one was specifically the in-between layer. So the whole leaf, it's still too tough. But if you peel it off in layers, you can eat the layers. I can see the splinters you're spitting out. Nah, dude, this totally works. Though you do have to be careful you don't eat splinters. As I'm chewing it, there's more and more splinters coming out. I'm sure it'll be fine. Myth busted. Yeah. That's how you have to spin it. It's a Mythbusters-esque thing. The toothpicks are easily the best part of this. All this is teaching me is that sometimes TikTok has a point. They were on it with the edible toothpicks, man.